Once you conquer this one thing, guys, you can literally conquer anything. Whether it be you want to drop 50 pounds, 100 pounds, lose your belly fat, you want to be able to excel in your business, or just raise and get new heights inside your career, or even with your family. You want to, build a great family where your kids are healthy, your kids are in shape, your kids are thriving, and your family is thriving. Guys, conquer this one thing, you can have it all. Now with that said, if you find this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Let's get into the action. So guys, listen, I want to start this off by sharing a story with you, because your coach, he went through some hard times back in the days. All right, so at one point I went broke, guys. Okay, I was doing personal training, and as I was doing personal training, I found myself kind of in a rough patch, just kind of thinking to myself, man, if I keep going this route, I'm gonna find myself really stretched for time, but not really making as much money as I wanted to make back then. And so, I had played football at Georgia State University, and while I was playing football at Georgia State University, it was great. I was a kid, I wanted to make my parents proud. My whole goal was to be able to go to the NFL and, play football in the NFL and take care of my family and help a lot of people. And it just so happened it didn't work out for me that way. And so when things came to an end, I went all in on personal training. But like I said, I kind of felt like my time was just stretched thin, because I was just in there all day, training clients all day from sun up to sundown. And when that happened, like around that same time frame, one of my coaches and one of my buddies that I played football with at Georgia State University, they reached out to me. They reached out to me about an opportunity. And what do you guys normally think when y'all hear somebody reaching out to you about an opportunity? Like network marketing stuff, right? Pyramid stuff, right? And so it was in fact a network marketing company, MLM. And they were telling me how they were making good money, selling people protein shakes, people losing weight, people, doing all these great things with all these different supplements. And so I jumped into the company, and man, I went balls to the wall with it, because I seen the potential. And I got to the point where I was one of the youngest six-figure earners in the company. But after about a year and a half, 2 years, the company went backwards, guys. And when the company went backwards, my revenue went backwards right along with it. I mean, it got so bad to the point where I basically went broke, okay? And the point that I want to make here, guys, the whole thing around this video is that, when that happened to me, up to that point, I took pride in not having to reach out to my parents for any type of support. I wanted them to believe, okay, your son is out here getting things done. He's taking care of business. He doesn't have any issues. He's a law-abiding citizen making things happen. And when the company went backwards, like I said, I went broke. And, I just remember just sitting in my bathroom and I thinking to myself, man, how did I get here? How in the world? And guys, I don't cry too often. It's only been a handful of times I cried my entire life. And this was one of them, because I felt like I had let everybody down, felt like I let myself down, and I felt like I was a disappointment. And I felt embarrassed to ask for help. And I went ahead and got myself together, collected myself, and I reached out to my dad with a firm voice, and I was like, hey Pops, I need a $250 loan. I'm gonna give it back to you at the end of the month. And yeah. So he actually gave me the $250. And guys, listen, I had less than like 30 days to be able to make enough money to pay my car note, car insurance, rent, everything. I didn't have no money. And so luckily I was able to get out there, put in the work, and make the money. Like I used that $250 to get some honey buns, to get some ramen noodles, to put some gas in my car, and to get somebody to make some flyers for me, and get somebody to print those flyers out. And from that point, I went out to Buckhead, Atlanta, started passing out flyers, getting clients, and selling personal training packages. And $1,000 package changed into a $2,500 package. And that $2,500 package turned into a $5,000 package. And like that's how I relaunched my fitness business and my fitness career. And but the whole point behind this video, guys, is that I see so many of us, especially our culture, okay? And not to say that it's just our culture that goes through this. I think a lot of men go through this, experience this. And the whole thought of feeling embarrassed. Allowing our pride and our ego to not allow us to excel. Because there's so many of us out here that could be way further ahead than where we are right now, but we're embarrassed to ask for help. And at that moment, when I knew something had to change in my life, when I basically went broke, I got to a point where I was so driven off of purpose and knowing something had to change. And obviously I had to pay my bills and everything like that. But I got super clear on what my life was gonna look like over the next couple of years. And I knew exactly how much money I needed to have for that loan to be able to just catapult myself. And so I put down all the self-doubt. I put down all the fears, all the embarrassment, guys. And I asked my dad for $250. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And it was just $250. And it was because I felt embarrassed, all right? It felt embarrassing. And guys, you have to realize, like, one of the biggest things is me getting focused on what I wanted to accomplish. That was the first thing. Once I knew exactly what I wanted to accomplish, I was able to move with purpose, okay? And so that's one of the first things we have to start to embody. We have to know what we're trying to accomplish, because if we don't know what we're trying to accomplish, we won't be able to move with purpose in a way where we're not even thinking about being embarrassed no more. We're not even thinking about, being discouraged or not being successful or having that self-doubt, because we're moving with purpose and singular focus. We know where we're focusing our time and effort at. And so we ain't gonna have no time to be feeling embarrassed and like that. And so that's what happened to me, guys. Like, I said, okay, let me get this $250. Let me buy this food, junk food, just to kind of like hold me over. And I went out and made it happen. And guys, this is the same thing I want you guys to understand. It doesn't matter where you are right now. If you hit hard times, if you depressed, if you were on top at one point and then you fell down, you hit rock bottom. Maybe you had somebody where you lost a family member, or you had a bad breakup, and you're like, man, you just kind of feel down in the dumps. Guys, it's okay to ask for help, okay? Don't dwell in the misery. Don't dwell in, man, I'm gonna be embarrassed. Or if you know you need help losing weight, don't feel embarrassed to reach out for help. Guys, this is what smart people do. That's the only way I got into the whole online fitness coaching space. Guys, like I said, I went from, doing the in-person training to doing the network marketing company, because I felt like my time was stretched so thin. And so I felt like I needed a bigger vehicle that would allow me to impact more people so that I could make more money to take care of myself and my family and just live out my dreams. And so the network marketing company didn't work, but voila. Now I'm doing online fitness and nutrition coaching, where I can hop on video, help thousands, if not millions of people with, videos on YouTube, videos on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, and TikTok. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to be able to have that passion and just that purpose of, okay, here's what I want to happen. Based on the type of life that I want to have, here's what I want to happen in my life. And here's what I want. And this is a great vehicle to make it happen. Whatever that vehicle is going to be for you. And then from there, go all in. Because when you go all in, you're not going to be thinking about the failure aspect of it. You're not going to have time to think about self-doubt, because you're going to be going so hard. You're not going to have time to think about being embarrassed because you're going so hard. Guys, okay? And so this is the biggest thing that I want to share with you guys in this video, because so many guys hold themselves back. You have so much more potential, but you're allowing that potential. You're leaving so much on the table because of the fear of being embarrassed. Now, this moment is going to come and go. This day, this week, this month, this year is gonna come and go. Ain't nobody gonna be thinking about that embarrassing moment, okay? And so you gotta go ahead and say, man, let me go ahead and just get the help. All right, if I need some help, let me go ahead and get the help. If I need some guidance, let me go ahead and get the guidance. And drop the ego. Your ego is the enemy, baby. All right? And so with that being said, man, be purpose driven. Work on yourself. Get focused. Because when you focus, you gonna have that energy that just like, you ain't gonna have time to be thinking about none of that bullshit. All right, it's gonna help you excel in life and just get to the body that you want, the health that you want, the confidence that you want. Guys, when we looking good, we healthy, we having that energy, guys, we radiate different, we walk different, we talk different. You see what I'm saying? And I want that for you. I want all you guys who rock with my channel to win. All right, that's the whole purpose of me making this channel. Not just for the diet, not just for the workout, but I want you guys to win. All right, if you rocking, if you watching my stuff, I want to change you as a person to become a better version of yourself. I want you to see more potential in yourself than what you saw when you initially started watching my videos. Okay? And so with that said, if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And if you feel like you need some step-by-step guidance on exactly what steps to take with your diet, with your nutrition, maybe you want some accountability and support as well, down in the description, you'll be able to hit a link to book a game plan Zoom call with me, and so that we can discuss your goals, what's working for you, what's not working for you, and then talk about how we're getting guys results over here, okay? We ain't doing none of the cookie cutter bullshit. Like, we give you customized routines to help you get the results you want. All right, and so if that's something that you want, hit the link below, book a game plan call with me, and then let's get to the action, baby. We out.